of passing out and dying, let's get back to actually what we're talking about with the show.
Look at that segue. All right, so back to our topics.
So back to our actual topics of what what I said in the intro of the show is Ozzy Osbourne passing, and I know all three of us we have an affinity for rock music.
Absolute
for the most part.
legend passing.
Yes, and you know, for me, he's the biggest. It's not necessarily with Ozzy, but it's Black Sabbath. There's all different kinds of rock and everything like that. But this one did hit hard, mainly because of what Black Sabbath did for me. Just like they're the reason I play guitar now. So for them to lose the iconic Ozzy Osbourne was kind of tough to see. I didn't cry or anything like that because I didn't know him. But
Lies.
What?
Liar. I cried.
Oh,
yeah.
cried a little bit. Yeah, just teared up.
I had
just
a couple
little
tears
bit.
come out.
I think for Tony Iommi, I that'll probably really bum me out. But like he's so iconic. If not for Black Sabbath, we would not have the rock music we have today. And a lot of people are like, what about like Rolling Stones and stuff? Like Rolling Stones music is very different from Black Sabbath. Led Zeppelin,
not as heavy.
Led Zeppelin is very different. Well, not just that, but it's like what they sang about.
Yeah,
it's because like Black Sabbath was the first ones that like, wait, we want to go from polka music to let's talk about the devil. Like their opening album, I have it up here right now in this article from this website.
Yeah, Rolling Stones is like, I see a red door, I want it black. That's as dark as they get.
Yes, yeah.
And Ozzy's like, actually the Prince of Darkness.
Yes, yeah. He's like, I eat it up.
Darkness.
I eat it up like I eat up bats' heads and everything. But like I know you guys probably aren't as into Black Sabbath as I am. But like that first album that came out, the band is Black Sabbath, the album is Black Sabbath, and the song is called Black Sabbath. The way they paint the picture in that song, I don't know if you guys have ever heard it before.
Yeah,
but it is like. I'm like for us now grown-ups, like it's fine, but I bet if you're like a 12-year-old kid in the 70s never hearing any music like that, you hear that song, you're probably thinking I'm probably going to hell in like 20 minutes just by listening to this. Like in this article they talk about how Geezer, he's the guy that wrote the lyrics. He said his inspiration was he read a book about the occult and he had a dream of a black thing like at the end of his bed, and it's like, dude, that is really what that song was like. That song, if you listen to it, it is freaky. If especially compared to like nowadays music and stuff.
Well, I had this thought that they were actually the first emo band.
First emo?
In a way.
I could see
like,
it. Yeah,
like the
music,
lyrically,
yeah.
Lyrically, they wrote the darker, really dark emotional music that it was a dumb thought. All right,
No,
I can see it on your face, Evan.
Well,
This is
it's not a
stupid.
dumb thought, but
Stop.
it's definitely like emo as in it's darker, but emo is
Yes.
mostly about like
Emotions,
relationships
heartbreak and stuff like that. Yeah, I get that. But
Whereas,
like they were like
I get
they were
what you're
probably
saying.
lyrically, they probably took from Black Sabbath. In
Pioneers.
terms of like
Yeah, to speak about because if you think about Rolling Stones, it was like all about like women and drugs and stuff like that, and the Beatles
was
were
it
like
really? I thought it was about like
happiness.
yeah.
painting
No,
things
that
black,
was the
like Kurt
Beatles.
said.
The Beatles were more like, I just want to hold your hand, and like I'm so glad I didn't have to listen to they're the greatest band of all time, but they're terrible. I can't stand the Beatles. The music is
Yeah,
so
our parents
boring.
weren't Beatles people.
Yeah,
No, they weren't.
They weren't. Well, that's what I wanted to bring up. I'm like, so like my first story of Black Sabbath was, growing up, we had to listen to like Fly 92, so it was like Amy
Well,
Grant.
that was with mom.
Yeah,
she
but
was into pop.
and all Dad listened to was politics. So like I never knew Dad's music at
No,
all
he
until.
listened to Led Zeppelin.
But I didn't know that until I got older. I didn't know that.
No, yeah, that's right. WGY.
It was
okay.
for me. It was always politics Dad would listen to. I never heard him listen to music. So all my reference of music was like Mom, Ace of Base, and Amy Grant and stuff like that. Like I remember seeing
Still
the Bad
great.
Out of Hell
B-52s?
album. Yeah, B-50. Like I remember Mom and Dad had the Meatloaf Bad Out of Hell album, and I'm like, dude, I bet this album's
Hardcore.
off. And like I grabbed it, I put it on. I'm like, no, this
No,
isn't very good. Like,
'cause
this is
it's
too
too
piano
poppy.
and boring. I'm like, this is terrible. And then I think I was like 13 or something like that, and there was a record player in one of the buildings, and I went up to Mom and Dad's attic, and I was just flipping through the records, and I see one that's Black Sabbath, Paranoid. I'm like, what is this? I remember bringing it over to the Manor House and putting it on, and the first song that I put on was like Iron Man or something like that at the time, and I was like, or War Pigs, and I was like, what is this? Like this is amazing. Like you just hear like how heavy the guitar was, especially at the time, like, especially compared to what we grew up with. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is amazing. Then I got heavy into Black Sabbath and stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, like their music is so phenomenal, but it's so simple.
Yeah, and you I mean, for reference, like you're not putting it on a cassette, you're not putting it on a CD. Like this is the vinyl
Yes.
in a record player that is like
It was a 33.
It was and it was great quality.
Correct.
It,
Yeah.
like it was a great speakers. Like there
yes.
was the noise coming out of this was like exactly how you're supposed to hear it.
It was almost like transcendent the way it was. Like I like because the record player in the Manor House was like the sound was like the best thing on the planet. Like it was so old, it was probably like from the 50s or whatever. And the only thing that was in there
We
was
didn't
like,
even know it worked.
Yeah, we
It just
did.
magically
like,
worked.
I remember flipping over because all the records I never put on because it was like polka music
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Christian
Sounds
music and
for
stuff.
the dining room.
Yes, and I'm like I don't want to listen to that. I remember just putting it in there and turning on.
Classical piano.
It's moving. I put the needle here and then like excuse me, like I
I
said, like warp.
am Iron Man.
Yeah, or like it could have been War Pigs that came on. I was like, you hear those sirens from War Pigs or whatever going on. I'm like, because I remember growing up watching the History Channel and like loving like learning about war and stuff like that. And that song comes on, I'm like, dude, this is amazing. And all our albums came out, like everything after that just changed for the rock music. Like everybody jumped up. And so like our kid that's in our band, the guitarist, he's a phenomenal player. Hates the shit out of Black Sabbath. It was all boring and all this. So I go, I get it.
You don't have the music you really like without Black Sabbath.
And that's what I keep trying to explain to him. I'm like, they're the godfathers. Like there's and his favorite bands are like Slipknot and stuff like that. And I'm like, there would be no Black Sabbath. There would be no Slipknot without Black Sabbath. They would sound very different. I'm like, maybe music would have changed at some point, but I go, without them, this would not have happened.
They started in what, the 60s, 67s?
In 67 they started as Earth, as like the polka band, and like 68, 69 they changed to who they are. And their first album came out in 1970, which was well, they came out with like 3 of them right away. It was the Black Sabbath album, the Paranoid one, and then I forget the other one that was there, but they had 3 albums come out like right away. It was very different, and all those are so great. Well, for the most part, like I like their first like 5 albums were phenomenal.
Well, they fired Ozzy in 1979.
Yes, and that's when Ronnie James Dio came in to sing for them, and their first 2 albums were good too with Ronnie James Dio. I didn't really pay attention to them after that, but like Black Sabbath led me down the road to like AC/DC and then Metallica and then Slayer and now modern day like. I like Stained and stuff like that, and like, well, they don't exactly sound the same. Yes, but without them, people wouldn't have ventured. We'd still be listening to bands that sound like the fucking Beatles at this point, and I'm so glad we don't.
No, they were transcendent, and the samples that other people use off of Black Sabbath are crazy.
Yes,
I mean, one of my favorite artists, T-Pain, does a cover of War Pigs, and
Yes.
it's amazing.
Very good.
yeah.
It's very good.
So we were at band practice the other day, and Scott says something like, he made fun of T-Pain or whatever. I'm like that. I'm like, well, now that you bring T-Pain up, let me show you something. I played War Pigs where he's like, holy shit. I'm like, yes. I'm like, it turns out when
The
you
guy
remove
can
his
actually
auto,
sing.
he can actually. Not only that, but I might blaspheme for this. But T-Pain sings War Pigs better than Ozzy did. As bad
Well,
as
that's the
that
point.
sounds,
Like Ozzy wasn't known for being like a
Correct.
good singer. It was like
It was
overall
his
the
stage
package
presence was
what it is.
huge.
Yeah, and that's what
He
we try
brought
saying.
the crowd in. He gathered them. And
Yes.
he talks. And he just. I was watching live shows of him today.
Yeah.
And you just, like his energy on stage just
What he
like
does.
draws so many people in,
Even like seeing
flipping people off.
Yes,
hurting
yeah.
them.
he's like always cursing at
Puts
the
on a
crowd,
show.
like, put on your fucking hands or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
like, dude, like that's what a frontman
So
is supposed
good.
to be. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, he wasn't known. I mean, the songs speak for themselves, and he's not like really known for singing, but like it's the whole package
Correct. It's
of Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne.
It's what they sang about. It's what they brought. Because I know you guys aren't really musicians or anything like that. I mean, as phenomenal as you guys are with great music or whatever, but like their Black Sabbath's music is so simple. Like it's regular blues pentatonic scales. Like that's all it is. Like if I show you the tabs for Black Sabbath songs, you're like, oh, it's just going up and down there and then just moving over and going up and down. I go, yes, their music is simple and that's all it is. But dude, it is it's so
works.
iconic the way they play it though.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It works. The simplicity helps a lot
Yeah.
in music in itself. But at the time, no one else was doing that kind of music, so they
Yeah.
could start simple.
Yep.
And that's why people nowadays, and the Metallica, the bands that we listen to now, Avenged Sevenfold, they
Yeah,
get a little
Avenged
more complicated because it's like, oh, well, that's already been done. We have to kind of complicate things a little bit more.
Yeah. We'll bring it up.
Well, they can also add on to and like we
Yeah.
learned this, and how can we evolve it?
Yeah. That too.
So I tried telling the kid that, and his favorite band's Avenged Sevenfold. I'm like, without Black Sabbath, there'd be no Avenged Sevenfold, right? He goes, no, it's not. That's not, bruh. That's not true. He goes, if you watch the videos, they all have like Iron Maiden shirts and Metallica shirts and Slayer shirts. I go, yeah, but have you seen the
That's
shirts
where they
that
came from.
Have you seen the shirts that Iron Maiden wears and Slayer wears? See what shirts they wear?
Black
it's
Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Or if you go on their wiki pages, it all says music inspired by who's number one? Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go. It all comes back to Black Sabbath, and the music being so simple was another reason that made me love them. Is I was just learning guitar, and I remember looking up the tabs. I'm like, oh, I can learn this. I can learn this, and our father did like Led Zeppelin, and he never really shared music with us until he found out I was playing guitar, and he's like, hey, here's this band Led Zeppelin. And I knew like Stairway to Heaven or whatever, and I remember looking up their tabs and going, I can't play this. I can't. I was like 15 at the time. Like I can't learn this stuff. So I would listen to Sabbath a lot more because the music was a lot easier. It led to a lot easier stuff.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but did you know Black Sabbath didn't disband until 2017?
I did not.
So I went to their farewell
officially.
tour. Officially, yes. So
officially. They've been on and off like throughout the 2000s, but
yes, they've had singers come.
Ended.
They had singers come in and out. Their drummer Bill Ward was kind of like in and out because he was a hardcore alcoholic and all. So
they all were.
Well, yes, but like Geezer and Tony Iommi were like the only two really consistent guys. Like they were pretty much always there all the time.
And like Ozzy would jump in for reunions from time to time, like
yes.
after he was fired, but
yes, yeah,
because he kind of got things a little bit more straight and narrow. Because he got fired because of drug and alcohol.
Correct. Yes.
You're not actually doing anything for us, and you're not producing what we need. You're gone.
Yes.
And yet he went off on his own and
started
an entire thing.
And Crazy Train.
Ozfest.
Yeah. Yes.
Ozfest.
You start. How many people have festivals named after them?
Yeah,
Not many.
and especially like one where like Ozfest is so many bands from the rock genre. Like,
yes.
I need to be at Ozfest. I know I made it if I'm at Ozfest on the main stage.
I remember one of the CDs you had was an Ozfest like 2003 or something like that.
Yeah. And
I remember
all
listening
these
to
different
that.
bands.
It was amazing.
Yep, it had a whole bunch of different
bands. It was
bands.
like the best of that Ozfest 2003 or something like that. I forget what it was.
Yeah, and it was awesome. Like that. Well, that CD is how I learned about all these other bands. Why did I learn about it? Because they all come from Black Sabbath.
Ozfest, yeah.
They all from Ozfest. They all come from Ozzy. But yeah, he went off and did his own thing. And Randy Rhoads, one of my all-time favorite guitarists. I bought that red V-Wing guitar that I have because of Randy Rhoads. It's called the Randy Rhoads V-Wing guitar. I go, the music he played, it was very different from Black Sabbath, but it was still just as awesome rock and stuff. Like he was a huge inspiration of mine, Randy Rhoads. And I don't want to go off on that, but
one day I would like you to write like your top 10 guitarists.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
And then you had
and share it
also,
on the show too. But
out of that, you get Zakk Wylde.
Yeah, Zakk Wylde. Like I never knew about Zakk Wylde until he played for Ozzy for a few years with Dreamer, which apparently is like his most viewed song on YouTube is Dreamer. And you're like, of all songs, like really that one? I love that song, but like that's the biggest one. I'm like, oh, okay,
because it's a radio play.
Yeah,
at the time radio was still
friendly.
pretty big. No streaming was around yet. So like that's kind of how that came about. But yeah.
But if you think about it, how many people don't know? How many people in America, other than like maybe like 10-year-olds, how many of them don't know the song Crazy Train? Like think of how many people our age. How many
band we saw last night played it.
Yeah.
Really? They didn't rehearse it. They just like threw it in their set list randomly.
No kidding.
Yesterday,
and my kids were singing.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah,
dude. That's what I'm saying. Like
everyone knows that song.
No, all right. That's awesome. I didn't realize that. That is one of our songs we're gonna be.
And they
playing.
played it well for not rehearsing it. They're just like,
a legend died, and we're gonna honor him.
That's what they said, and they're just like, we haven't rehearsed this. Here we go.
Yeah.
And they played pretty well.
That is awesome.
That
was great.
It missed a couple notes in the solo, but the solo's got to be pretty tough. I don't know guitar wise, but
it's not easy. It's learnable.
Yeah,
I had it,
but playing off the top of your mind, off memory.
Yes.
How well would you do, Brent?
I had the song memorized pretty much in my head. It's playing it. Well, not to go off on a boring tangent, but ever since the tick bite, I can't really use this hand as well. That's actually why I have these little gripper things, is because I can't grip anymore. Like if I can't untwist this water bottle anymore because of that. So that's why when our guitarist showed up, I'm like, dude, thank God. I'm so tired of playing solos. You guys were there for a Halloween show, right?
Yeah.
Did you stay for you guys didn't stay for the whole thing, right?
I left after the first set.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. All right. Because I don't think you guys were there. Frankie did. But if you ask him, our last two songs were Seek and Destroy and War Pigs. And it got to the solos of Seek and... Also, I'm the only guy that didn't have a heater, which also didn't help. I did not play the solo for Seek and Destroy. I did not play the solo because it was so cold of Seek and Destroy and War Pigs. Why? Because my hand, I turned to... In the middle of the solo, I turned to him and I went, it's not moving. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I can't do the solo. I said in the microphone, I'm like, I can't play the solo right now. So the music is so just iconic for it. Never ever you could.
It's just download it in your brain at all times,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes. Yep. And you know, can I play it? Not necessarily, but I know it in my head. Like if you're like, sing it. Like I could sing tap it or whatever like that. But it's a phenomenal. So like if you were to play the solo of Crazy Train with no context before or after, people will know that song.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, they hear it right off the rip with the riff that like right in the beginning.
Yes.
You're like, this is Crazy Train.
Oh, you're talking about the riff itself. I was talking about the solo itself, but yes, that opening iconic riff, that
Everyone knows it.
Everybody knows.
Everyone
that one.
knows it.
Yep.
This is the thing about Ozzy is like he's world known.
Yes.
I don't think there's
yeah.
a single person. All right, that's probably an exaggeration, but I want to say majority of the world knows who Ozzy is. It could be many different parts. It could be his music. It could be his lyrics. It could be that he bit Bat's head off.
Yeah.
It could be his crazy shows. It could be because they watched Osbourne's growing up or something.
Yeah, there was that.
But everyone, I feel like, knows who Ozzy was, and that's why he was such an iconic person. It was like, if you know something about this guy.
If you go to any developed nation, they're gonna know who Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, or a picture of Ozzy. They're gonna know who you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So it was. That's how big of a legend passed away. It's like this world-renowned singer.
But I was also surprised at how young he was. How young he was.
74, I think, right?
76.
76? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
thought he looked
surprised he-
76 in the Osbourne shows 20 years ago.
Yes, but I also was surprised he made it to 76.
Yeah,
This is exactly
that
what
too.
I was about to say. I'm surprised we made it this long in the conversation without bringing up how the hell has he made it this long.
And I'm surprised he did a show a couple weeks ago
Yes.
for his last show
But
ever.
How amazing is that? Like you're the Prince of Darkness, Godfather of modern rock, and how do you go out in this world? This huge festival that everybody is tuning into with all these bands playing tribute to. They had like what, 15, 20 bands all doing like 3 songs of tributes to him or whatever like that. And he's still on there on the chair because of his Parkinson's. But he's singing like, dude, that is the like if I was that iconic, like that's the way I want to go out.
Well, I think he just had a microphone in front of him. I don't think he was supposed to be singing. I think
he did.
Yeah, I know, but there part of it was like he wasn't really supposed to be singing. His mic was supposed to be off, and like he just started singing,
can't
so they
help
put
it.
it on,
Yeah.
and like everyone was like,
Sing along
absolutely.
with
I
it.
also feel like it was just like habitual to him. He was like, I have a mic in front of me. I'm going to sing.
Yeah.
I might not be able to be as well as I was, which even, into the 2000s, he was still singing very well.
He was singing well enough,
Like as
so-
well as he was
Well, I went to
in the 2000s. He was amazing
you were talking
and
about
energetic still.
you were talking about that Black Sabbath disbanding in 2017. I went to their 2015 or 16 show in Madison Square Garden for their farewell tour. I went to that one, and he was still up on stage, still kind of running around and singing. He sounded great. This was almost 10 years ago.
I mean,
I
this
went to that
says
show.
that they released an album in 2013
Yeah,
with Ozzy on it.
he probably
Yeah,
either
he
did
probably
the
came
whole
in
album
and
or a
out.
couple songs, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you off.
So I don't know either. I didn't listen to it, but
What I read was he did a bunch of reunion stuff. He probably popped in for a
Probably.
few songs here and there, but he wasn't Black Sabbath anymore.
Yeah, but all I know is that I dropped over $300 for this nosebleed seat, and I would do it again just to say I saw Black Sabbath because that was one band I said I need to see them before somebody dies.
And that's going to be something that I'm going to probably regret is I'll never see Ozzy perform.
Oh,
I mean, that's another topic we can get into. Like, what artists do you need to see before they die? Like, which one would you regret? Like, it would have been nice to see Ozzy, but I don't think I regret it. But I can think of artists I would want to see, and I would regret not seeing before they died.
For me, it would be, and this is nobody's really going to know who he is unless you play guitar, but a guy named Joe Satriani.
But you've seen him, haven't you?
No, I've
Okay.
never seen Satriani.
I saw
Okay, I'm
him
thinking
with you.
Bonamasu
I saw Yngwie Malmsteen.
I thought he was there.
and Bonamasu.
I saw Bonamassa with Dad. He
Okay.
and I went to Spec, which that was a fun story because I didn't know Dad was as cool like going to shows and stuff like that. But he and I were drinking beers. Like it was such a great night. It was like a summer night. It was probably like 70 degrees. It was beautiful out. They had a great show. And then he and I are just drinking beers and like we're trying to get out of there or whatever. Dad and I are hopping fences. We're like ready to hop the fence to get into like the nice part because we saw open season. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Like, aren't you supposed to be yelling at me for doing this stuff? And Dad's like, nope, we're hopping the fence. And he jumped over the fence and we ran to some nicer seats. I'm like, hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Who is this guy?
That's
that
awesome.
that was so cool to go to the Bonamassa show with him. But
I thought you saw Satriani too, but
no.
okay.
I've seen
Yeah.
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yeah, for some reason I thought he was at the Yingvi show.
No, well, I used to watch the G3 videos. I don't know, maybe you walked into me watching those, but like, when Joe Satriani and Steve Vai would do those videos with another guitarist, Yngwie Malmsteen was on one or two of those or something like that.
Gotcha.
That I had done. But I'd never seen Satriani. But like if you play guitar, you need to know who Satriani is, because you don't know who he is, you don't listen to him, but you know who he taught? He taught Kirk Hammett from Metallica. He's almost like the godfather of not thrash metal, because he didn't do thrash, but like really cool solos.
Yeah.
Like thrash solos. Like he's the one that started all that cool stuff.
What was that one song?
Summer Song?
Yeah.
Summer Song. I
love that song. There's no words.
No words, but it's a fun, legit summer song. It's a song you put on during the summer. You have I grab my Leinenkugel lemon beer or whatever it is like that. Just sit on the back patio or put that song on. It
makes me want to like drive a boat.
That is a great summertime with a beer driving a boat song. That really is.
It's so much fun to listen to. It's like, isn't it like 7 minutes long too?
No, that one's only like 5 minutes, but Mystical Potato Head Groove Thing, that one's like 7 minutes long.
That sounds like one of his songs.
It does, or one of his bands.
That's a short song. That's a short song for them.
Yeah.
That's just the intro song. Yeah. That's the interlude to get you into it.
Yeah, that's them explaining the song they're gonna do. But that's the guy I'd like to see before he passes, because Alexi Laho would have been.
All right, nope. Save it. We're gonna do that a different time.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. I thought we were jumping into it now.
No. Let's
no.
Let's go through this list that Rolling Stone has.
Okay.
Let's go through a little bit of this.
A list of what?
Songs, like it says, what's the article say? It's like essential 20 songs for Ozzy.
Yes, the 20 essential
songs. So we're not
songs.
talking about the artist. Okay.
So all right, number one is just that Black Sabbath song I was talking about, and that's
definitely what kicked it off.
Yes, that's the one. It was the first album, first song. That's 100% the song I would have made somebody listen to. So to me, that's an essential one.
And it's hollow, absolutely. And it's dark.
It is. It creates such a dark atmosphere. Yeah. Like I'd be playing that to H.P. Lovecraft, some of his stories.
Yeah, and I saw something. Everyone's like, "Oh, Ozzy Osbourne, he's a Satanist and stuff like that." He's like, "Nope. I'm actually a practicing Christian. He is. I go to church every Sunday."
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like everybody says it about like Slayer too. They're like, "Oh, they're a Satanist, anti-Christ song." Like the guy's like, "I'm actually like not." He's like, "I'm actually Christian." The singer, like we just sing about history and stuff. Like they're like, "Oh, the Slayer's a Nazi band or whatever." Like, no, the guy just likes history. Like that's all it is. Like they sing about.
Just because you don't like us doesn't mean that we're what you think we are.
Exactly.
But I think at the end, Ozzy stopped going to church. But like he's like, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
He's like, I believe in Christ. Christ is Savior. But this is the songs I like. I like to play this music.
To me, it's no different than acting. Like Tony, who's the guy that does Tony Stark?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. He's actually not a genius engineer or anything like you. Like that, right? It's like that's all Ozzy's doing. He's acting. Like
he's putting on a show.
He's putting on a show.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes,
that's part of music.
Also, if you're a Christian, you're still allowed to have dark thoughts and stuff and write dark lyrics. Like,
have you ever read the Bible?
Yeah, I mean,
pretty dark. Some things that are pretty dark.
It's pretty dark in there.
Yes, yeah. You like? I'm just sharing my experience.
Exactly.
Yeah. The next song, Abraham who decides to sacrifice his child.
To kill his own kid, and Cain and Abel and all that. So that's where Avenged Sevenfold gets their name from. It's from the Bible. The song chapter 4 is about the Bible, Cain and Abel. So, Black Sabbath, Paranoid. To me, that's probably their most iconic song. And what's great about this, the history of this song, it
was played live at the Thompson House talent show.
Yes, it was at the Metallica show.
Talent show.
Oh, the talent show. Yeah. Oh, yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Long hair.
Yeah, you and Bobby.
Bobby and I did that one. Yeah, I was so surprised he did that. And I remember he said, "I don't want to do the last line." And I go, "Why not?" And he says, "I forget the last line, but it's like I wish I could." The way he said it, it's like one of those things where you're like, I hear it and now I can't unhear it anymore. Yeah. But like the last line is something like, "I wish I could, but it's too late." Like I want to die, but it's too late. I forget the actual words. But
I tell you to enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Bobby thought he was saying, "I want to end your life," as opposed to enjoy your life and stuff like that. Yes,
it changes it a lot.
Yes, it does. And I tried to explain to him, like, he said, no. He says, "Enjoy your life, not end your life." And
that would have been bad if you got the lyrics wrong.
Yes. That's very different. But what's cool about Paranoid is I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is just the myth, but everybody's like, Paranoid was not supposed to be a song at all. But they're like, "Oh, we got to add like 2 more minutes to this album in order to send it out on a full 8-minute long one or something, whatever the story is." And Tony Iommi and Ozzy came up with that song in like on the spot. And that's like now
Really?
the most iconic song. Yes, I'm pretty sure the history is that
According to the band, the song only took 20 minutes to write.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's
Supposed to be a filler song for the album.
There we go. Yeah. See, it was supposed to.
And
be
it was supposed to be called War Pigs, the album.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Like that was not supposed to be a song.
I don't know. If I'm thinking about my top Black Sabbath songs, Paranoid might be up there as number one.
It's
think
up
so?
there.
Number
Oh
one?
yeah, for me too.
It's not.
I mean, I love Iron Man, I love War Pigs, but Paranoid is just.
Is it because it's only 2 minutes long?
It could be. It could be. I
Yeah?
just.
You just really
I
like
find it. Yeah, I find it iconic.
You can
I
also,
just
like,
the whole.
I can connect with the lyrics a little bit
exactly.
too.
Yeah.
Now, are you saying it's like your favorite, or you think it's their best?
I think it's my favorite.
Favorite.
Not
Yeah,
their
yeah,
best,
yeah. I'm
no.
not talking about best. I'm not a music,
Okay.
connoisseur. I'm just a person that's like, I really like this.
I
song.
think either Iron Man or War Pigs would probably be their best song.
I would
Iron
put,
Man's probably the most iconic.
I think Iron Man is their most iconic. People say it's Paranoid, but I go, everybody knows when you hear the
Yeah.
of the bass, like everybody knows exactly. Like those first two bumps, everybody goes, "That's Iron Man." Especially when you hear the guitar come in, you're like, "This is gonna be Iron Man."
Yep.
It's fantastic. War Pigs is probably my favorite song of theirs that people know. But my favorite song of theirs is not even on this list. So Iron Man is number 3 on theirs,
Okay.
which, yes, that's definitely essential also. Changes on here. I was not a huge fan of this. This is more like a slower kind of song.
Sampled by Eminem.
It was
It is
sampled
all-
by him.
Oh,
And
was?
it's one of my
Yeah.
favorite songs by Eminem too.
Yeah, off
Oh,
the
really?
Recovery
Yeah.
album.
Oh, I didn't
Going
know
through
that.
changes.
Going
yeah.
through changes, he makes
It's
us
awesome.
a sample.
It's a really heavy song.
Oh, I
Yeah,
bet.
super
Dark.
heavy.
Wait, okay, well, that's pretty cool. You picked that.
It's an
song.
awesome song. It's a great sample, and yeah, no, it's a good song.
I would say people should listen. It should be an essential one for people because it was so big. But I'm like, I love the album, the Volume 4 one, but I was not big on that song. Next they have Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. That's an all-time favorite
Yeah.
song of mine of theirs. I love that song. That one's great.
I mean, just the title alone is awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Here's another. So they're done with the Black Sabbath stuff on this Rolling Stone list. But my favorite song of theirs is called "Children of the Grave." I don't know if you guys ever heard that one.
I don't know.
I heard
the
it
song.
today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was putting things in my apartment that I just moved into, and
Yeah.
I just put Ozzy on YouTube and just let it play, and that came up like a live version of it.
So there is a live version. That's the version I love the most. It's a live version, probably back in the '90s or something like that. when
Yeah,
they
I
were
believe
playing.
so.
Because it wasn't
Or
from
late
the
80s.
'70s. Well, the one I saw is not '70s. It's not '80s. It's modern enough. You're like, it has to be like the '90s, maybe
Okay.
early 2000s. But I'm pretty sure it's '90s version. It's really cool.
I didn't see the year, but that's definitely possible.
Yeah. There's a song "I Don't Know." I remember this one. That was back when he was just Ozzy.
Was this the first album
yes,
as Ozzy?
the first Ozzy one? I Don't Know.
There's so many great songs
There
off that
are
album.
so many like
Blizzard of Oz, right?
Blizzard. Yes. Yep. I Don't Know is that album is so great.
There's
I love
so
that
many
one.
great songs off of that one.
I bet on this
Because
list.
Crazy Train, I think, is on there too,
Crazy
right?
Train. I don't know. It should be like
Bark at
Suicide
the Moon?
Solution. Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon. I think was later, but then there was like Whiskey something or something Whiskey. There are a lot of good ones. I don't know. Crazy Train, 1980. I have the thing right
Probably
here.
one of the most iconic riffs of all time.
of all time.
Of all time.
Easily. Mr. Crowley is a great song. I love them. Mr.
Mr.
Crowley.
Crowley.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a great song too. Suicide Solution. Yep, that one's on there. That's a great song too. I'm a big fan of that one. Flying High Again. I know the song. Wasn't as big into it, but it is a cool song. That one's pretty great. Diary of a Madman. I actually don't really know that one.
I don't know
I
that
think
one
I do.
either. There's a few of these that I actually don't know. Flying High Again, I don't know. Diary of a Madman, I don't know.
I think you would know Flying High Again if you played it.
Okay.
I think you would because that one got some radio play. And there's Bark at the Moon, 1983. I keep pitching that song to the band because I can play it, or at least I used to know it. I could probably relearn it quickly, but Bark at the Moon is such a fun song too.
It is. It's very fun.
Yep, I love that.
Fun to
one.
listen to.
Shot in the Dark. I love that song. The music video is one of the corniest pieces of shit I had ever seen. It's a typical 80s song, and that's what's different with Ozzy versus Black Sabbath. Like Black Sabbath was dark. Ozzy, when he went on his own, was not as dark as Sabbath. And this song was like, to me, it was like a typical 80s pop hair band kind of song.
I don't know. He has a song called Diary of a Madman.
Yeah. But Shot in the Dark was good, but it was I just love the music video. It's so dorky. Close My Eyes Forever. I don't know that song really like at all. So
I don't know it either. That was one of the ones I didn't know.
no. Mom, I'm Coming Home. That's probably one of his biggest songs of all time.
By
Yeah.
far, like everyone that on the day of his death, like all the
Yeah.
videos that you saw were "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone was showing it.
Yep.
It's a very emotional song.
Super.
Yeah, it's sad.
That's
It is
probably like the first song from him that I could connect directly to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like all the other songs I knew, but Mama I'm Coming Home, like directly to Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great one. Mom, I don't want to change the world.
Especially at the time, like it came out in
91.
early 90s, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was pretty young, but like
Just
that's
going to school.
yeah, exactly. So I remember hearing that one.
Yeah. I don't want to change the world. I don't really know that one.
Okay, so this song,
No More Tears, you would know.
I
That's a good song.
when I saw the list, I was like, I don't really know that song, and then I heard it, and I was like,
You were singing along with it.
That's
No
that
More
one.
Tears.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would know that one. That's a good song too. So I would say that's
that
essential.
one blew me away. I was like, oh, I do know this one.
Yep. I Just Want You. I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either.
Off the Osmosis
Nope.
album. That's pretty cool. He called it the Osmosis album, though. I do think he did a lot of those with a lot of his
Blizzard
albums.
of Oz,
Blizzard of Oz.
Osmosis.
Yeah. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. Dreamer again. I forget what was the heavier song on that one, like that same album.
I was like,
I don't remember it, but there's
look
like
it up.
No Tomorrow, or not No Tomorrow, but it's something like that.
I Don't Want to Change the World.
No,
Okay.
no.
That just popped up here.
I would know it if I heard it, but you quiz me, Evan. Like, give me something. Let me see if I can tell you which one it is. But it was a heavier song.
Was it Facing Hell?
No,
Was it That I Never Had?
no.
Gets Me Through?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
Gets me through.
I knew what it was when you were talking about it, but I was like, let's see if you
Yeah.
can really figure this out.
I like that. I
It was one of the heavier ones, and I think it
It
was
was.
right in the beginning of the album, right? It was like the first or second song.
well, that's because the way it opens up. I'm pretty sure it's the first song, if
Yeah.
not like a little like 30-second intro or something. But I'm pretty sure it is because the way
It
the
is.
song opens up. Like that's what's great about "Children of the Grave," a song I was talking to earlier. Right before, there's like a 30-second long song called "Embryo," and the way that that song plays "Embryo," it feeds right into "Children of the Grave." And now that I'm thinking about it, "Embryo," "Children of the Grave," I'm like, they paired that together for a reason. You know, that's actually pretty cool. I'm just realizing that right now. That's pretty cool. I'm the only one that thinks that's cool.
That
All right.
abortion is killing people.
Yes, exactly. And patient number 9. Have not
I don't
heard
know this
it.
one.
Have not heard it.
Does that say 2022?
2022, yeah.
2022.
That's
yeah.
probably why I don't know it. I didn't
Yeah,
realize he
same.
was still making music.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, I
Is
didn't
that
know
the end of the list?
It is the end of the list.
So 2 songs that I want to add to this list that
Mhm.
for me is they're both Black Sabbath songs. One you'll probably agree with is War Pigs,
yeah, I don't know
I'm
why
surprised
that's not
that
on
didn't
this
make the
list.
list.
That bummed me out that that's not on there.
and another one for me is NIB,
oh,
okay,
Nativity in
Negative
Black.
Black.
Nativity in Black.
Nativity in Black.
Yeah, that's
it's just
an
a very
riff
iconic
too.
riff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Love that song.
it's so
Yeah.
good. I'm surprised it didn't make the list. It's so good.
The only thing that sucks is that song starts exactly the same as "Cocaine" by Eric Clapton.
This is really is a very
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so like every now and then like it'll come on, I'll go,
So who
Cocaine
wrote the
or
riff
NIB?
first?
I'm pretty sure
Cocaine.
Clapton was Cocaine because I think he was with Cream at the time when he did that. So
Okay.
I'm not saying that definitively at all. Like to me, that's a 51-49.
I'm gonna look
for
it
all
up
I
and keep
know.
going.
That'd be great. But I am disappointed that War Pigs was not on here.
Yeah, War Pigs definitely should be on there.
Yeah, that's why
No,
we.
NIB came out first. I
Oh,
think.
it did? Well, NIB was on the first album,
On the first album, which was
70.
Yeah, Cocaine came out by Eric Clapton by 1977.
Oh wow, way off.
Yeah.
I thought he did that with Cream.
No,
Oh,
it was
he did.
it was him as Eric Clapton.
Gotcha. Okay. All
But
right.
yeah, they're very similar riffs.
Yeah.
But NIB was just one of the songs that I was like, I can't believe that's not on there. Like,
Yeah, that was stupid.
and talking like essential Ozzy, Black Sabbath songs, I was like, NIB is like that riff will stick with me for a long time.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're like, I love the song like The Wizard and everything that's on there. Wicked Ways is great too. But like in terms of iconic, essential, War Pigs, the fact that that's not on the list automatically negates this.
Yeah,
one
War
because-
Pig. I mean,
War Pigs.
I don't know if we
should've
mentioned
been
it
number
already,
one.
but we're looking at the RollingStone.com list, so
Yeah.
it's absolute garbage to begin with.
It's garbage already, but like the fact that they have because I
Yeah,
think
NIB should definitely be on there. I
Yeah.
forgot that was a Black Sabbath song.
yeah,
which came out in 1970, 7 years before cocaine.
Yes.
We established that.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Well, I wasn't listening.
Yeah,
Okay.
clearly. But yeah, I'm actually surprised you remembered the name. Like I thought you guys liked Black Sabbath, but you didn't really care too much about them. But you actually said Nativity in Black. I'm like, that's what that stands for. I was like,
I
oh,
thought
shit.
it was Negativity in Black, but
Oh, never
so,
mind. All right,
yeah.
then never
Nativity.
mind. You don't know as well. It's Nativity.
Some people think it's Name in Blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Name in Blood. It's kind of like Slayer's. Their album is called Rain in Blood, and then Raining Blood.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's
all right. Negativity in Black, kind of.
Pretty
it
close.
almost sounds like it, and it kind of makes sense.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, everybody's a little bit negative when they're feeling dark, and it's a dark area.
No,
Do you guys
but
have-
that song was. I
great.
forgot that was Black Sabbath. That should
Yeah.
absolutely be on this list.
Yeah.
War
The fact that
Pigs-
War Pigs isn't on there is like that kills this list.
That's
right now.
criminal.
especially it's like one of the first songs I brought up with Ozzy Osbourne, War
Oh,
Pigs.
really?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
fact
oh,
that
okay.
T-Pain,
T-Pain covered War Pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that alone tells you how big that song is.
I preed that sentence. I thought you were gonna say NIB was more iconic. I was gonna say
No.
War Pigs. Is
War
more
Pigs.
iconic.
War Pigs is.
And the fact that
And T-Pain, like Ozzy Osbourne came to T-Pain is like, you
That was
did an
amazing.
amazing job with
Did
that
he
song.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no, he's like
you
awesome.
killed
He's
it.
like,
You
this
killed
probably is my favorite version of the song.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Sick.
That is awesome. Like if you've never heard that version, like go look it up. It is so. Great
He's
listening
amazing.
to that
Like
version.
T-Pain's known for using autotune, and there's very little autotune in the song.
I don't think
and
he
he's-
used any
he
auto tune
didn't
for
use
that
any
album.
tune.
It was like on top of the covers album.
Yeah.
And I don't think he auto tuned anything.
The whole album's awesome,
Oh really?
but the
yeah, the
War
whole album's
Pigs is like
fantastic.
blows you out of the water.
amazing. Like
Yeah.
he's like, it's tough to say that he doesn't use any autotune, but he's like, I've never had a vocal coach. Vocal coach.
Yeah.
He's like, and for me to put out this song and for Ozzy to be like, that's awesome. He's like, touched me deeply.
That's
Yeah.
going to stick with him forever.
Yeah.
It better. The fact that the Godfather of, especially
The
in a
Prince
genre
of
of music, the
Darkness.
Prince of Darkness, the Godfather of rock, came up to you and said that, and you're like, this isn't even my genre of music, but he still loved it. I mean, that tells you exactly. How
And the
great
whole
you've been.
album's not like his genre, but like it's that
Yeah.
version is amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. If you
And there's a
never heard it, you
video
should
online,
take a
so
look at it.
there's like a live version, so go check it out.
Yeah,
the live version is
that's
the
the one
best
I
version
heard.
of that album.
Absolutely.
That's the version I heard. I didn't know he had a studio album of that
Yeah.
stuff. I only heard the live version.
No, the live version's way better.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the whole show is amazing.
Yeah.
I
He does "Don't Stop Believing."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I hate that song so much. But I might listen to his version.
But I
just
mean,
hate that song.
he does "A Change Is Gonna Come," "Don't Stop Believing," "Sharing the Night Together." I don't know
Yeah.
the next song. "Stay with Me," "Tennessee Whiskey." That's
Chris Stapleton.
yeah, he bounces around
Yeah.
No
genres
kidding.
for
That's
the whole
Life.
album.
I did not know.
That's
he had
Life.
that in him.
Frank Sinatra
Oh,
and
Frank
War Pigs.
Sinatra.
Like this album, like it bounces
does
around
everything.
and like it's awesome.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, but yeah, that's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, T-Pain for halftime show for the Super Bowl
Yeah,
this
I'd
year.
be on board with that.
I started watching an Ozzy documentary today right before we came here, and like his first words is like, "I'm the fucking Prince of Darkness." I was like, yes.
Yes, he is. And the fact that, like, I bet he didn't go in there thinking, like, I'm going to just take over the world and be like this. He's like, you know what? This is what they're calling me. I'm going to eat it up. Oh, you don't like me even more? I like Satan? You know what? I'd love Satan doubly or whatever. Like good for him for eating that up and doing that. Even though, like we said, he wasn't a Satanist, but he's like, you know what? That's what you're going to call me? That's what I'm doing.
No,
Yeah.
and that's I think that's how we started off. Like his stage presence is what
What makes
became
him-
so iconic,
Yes.
and it led to the band being so big
Yeah.
that they've influenced modern rock.
Everybody
to,
modern rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like on the day he died, every single modern rock artist, not even modern rock, like every artist posted something
Anyone
about
that
Ozzy.
probably
Yeah.
picked up a guitar to play rock music
Yeah.
has tried an Ozzy song
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, everybody that wants
or
to
a
start
Black Sabbath song. Either way.
there are two songs that like every young group of kids that want to start a band, they all learn. One, I can't stand, but we used to do it in high school. Brain Stew by Green Day, because it's just 5 notes over and over. You
That's
never
every
change
Green
it.
Day
It's
song, but
it is. But there's like no real rhythm to it. It's just a terrible song. The other song is Paranoid, because this song is so easy, but you can get through it, and they're easy to learn, easy to remember. You learn those two songs when you're first starting a band.
and people love it.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll sing along every single time.
Every
Yep,
time.
every time. They love 'em.
Every single time. But
Yeah.
yeah, Lost a Legend. And
100%.
you know what? He brought us a lot of great music, and I'm so happy that he existed.
That's why we don't say rest in peace. We say rock in peace. Like that's how great he was.
He was so good.
Yeah.